I think I got this. Hi guys. Can you guys hear us?
Hey guys.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna start in like 4 minutes just to give everybody a chance to get on. Sorry, we're not sitting at a table. My phone was at 3% when I found out I was gonna do this. So I kind of have to hold my phone. So I'm gonna try to stay as steady as possible, even though I'm really nervous. Thanks, Ja. You rock. She said, I know. Love you too. Oh, everybody's giving hearts.
She's with Bob.
Alright, well, there's lots and lots of people in here right now. So I can probably start. Hello from Boston. We're from Connecticut. We are from around the New Haven area. I'm Danny.
I'm Dave.
We started Herbalife. I started March of last year, so almost a year. March 17th is my official date. Woo, Connecticut! I started the products basically because I was really fat. I first got approached with Herbalife from my college friend Jahira. And she actually approached me in November of 2014. And I was like, no, I can do it on my own. I don't need help. All that. Just like the total, I'll do it myself kind of person. And, I can't afford it and blah, blah, blah. I'm 25. And in February of 2015, I needed to get new jeans because my pants had a hole in them from my legs rubbing together. I call it chub rub. Sorry guys, I'm really nervous. And I needed to get new pants, and I was already in a size 22. And I tried on 6 different pairs of size 22 pants, and none of them fit. So I was a 25-year-old woman buying a size 24 jeans, and I weighed myself the next day because I was like, okay, this is it. And I was 291 pounds. So I got a trial from Ja, started it, loved it, signed up. He wasn't so on board yet because we had been doing something else prior to that that wasn't working. So I decided to start. He saw me getting results. I lost about 10 pounds in the first 2 weeks, which made him kind of light up and say, maybe I should, try that. So then he got on board, and I'll let you tell your story.
I'm Dave. I got on board.
It was April, I think.
I believe April of 2015. Yeah. I saw her getting results. I'm like, I'll give her a try. I'm like, I'm not gonna be interested in it, but I got on it, loved it, felt energetic, and I'm currently down 38 pounds, going for 50.
Woo! And I'm currently down 49. I've been struggling to hit that 50 for quite a while now, but I'll get there. Next week is going to be the week. I promise. And I decided to start the business right away. I was actually in a different home-based business, and I was very unhappy. So I decided to give Herbalife a try. Our first check was $167, which is a great first check. And I hit supervisor by the end of April. At that point, he wasn't really doing the business with me yet. And then we went to our first STS in May. Loved it. Just loved the atmosphere. If you guys have not been to an STS, you need to go. It totally changed my view on everything. Our checks kept growing, and then something happened in July where I got comfortable. I kind of stopped. We primarily use Instagram and Facebook, and just our personal circle. My parents were my first clients, other than Dave. So in July, something happened, and I got no members. I stopped following up. I thought I had everything down because I was a supervisor, and I was cool, and I was getting checks. And our check dropped all the way to $64. And at that point, it was up into the 200s, and then it dropped to $64. So that was kind of a wake-up call for the both of us. And I was like, okay, I got with my coach, and I'm like, what else can I do? So I went back to an STS. I got my butt back there. And then he kind of started helping more. I'm a little bit of a control freak, a little bit. So I kind of had to learn to stop doing everything myself, which I'm still struggling with. But you just have to, I don't know how to explain it. You kind of just have to trust the process and listen to your coach. Don't think you know everything. If you need help, ask for it. That was my biggest problem. And like I said, I knew Jahira outside of Herbalife. So it was kind of hard to admit that I needed help, I guess. So Captain OCD. That's funny. So as soon as I kind of gave up the reins a little bit, that's when our business started to grow. I'm someone who always needs a smaller goal to focus on. So our goals this month are to hit 10,000 personal, which last month we did just over 7,500, which was our first time, and we qualified for VIP at STS. And we also want to start working towards active world team, which so we need to build supervisors. So that's our goal this month, is to build supervisors, hit VIP again, 10,000, first 10K month. And we actually have someone who's going to hit her supervisor this month. And my parents are already supervisors. And then another one who's going for qualified producer, but I think she could hit supervisor. I know she's on here. She's gonna do awesome. So that's our goal this month, is to, can I have that? To start building our team more, and stop focusing on, you want to build supervisors. That's where you want to get to, because once you hit world team, that's what's going to help you grow. And if you don't have any yet, that's okay. I got to world team in September, and I've kind of just been stagnant until this month, or until February. I don't know what happened. something just, I think it was actually Zach Tartle. He was our speaker at our Boston STS, and it just sparked something in me. And we both just got to work. The STS was like the week before the end of February, and we weren't even at our 2,500 yet. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we were at something like 1,300, yes. Right? 1,300? Yes, 1,300. So in a week and a half, we got all the way up to 7,500 just by simply working, putting our, I was up till almost 1:30, 3 in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ryan. 1382. That's where we were at our STS. We were at 1382. Within a week and a half, we got all the way up to 7,500. Just over, actually, 7,515, I believe. And that was simply just from our coaches pushing us to do better. I think the fact that they were sitting VIP made me very jealous, and I was like, ooh, I want to sit with them. So then we hit 5,000 with 2 days to go, and I realized they weren't sitting with the 5,000 VIP. They were sitting with the 7,500. So I was like, well, we gotta get it to work, because I want to sit with them. I don't want them to get more than me. It's fun. It's fun jealousy. But I think just having that push from my coaches, and just, I really wanted it. Like, I've never really wanted something so bad. I made sure all my clients were all set with their products. I followed up with people that fell off. The big thing for me was I was having people sign up, order a couple times, and then fall off. And that was no one's fault but my own. My follow-up sucked. It just stunk. So once I started to do that, and I totally blamed it on myself, I said, I'm really sorry that I didn't follow up with you properly. Let me be a better coach. How can I help you? What kind of goals do you want? Or what are your goals? How can I help you? Do you need a one-on-one? Whatever it may be, let me help you. So we did that, and I actually got I got a new coach out of it, because he was like, well, I see what you're doing. I love you. I love watching your journey, all that. And, now I got to meet with him and train him. So, I don't really know what else to say about my business. Oh, I'm missing a very important piece of this. So in September, when I hit World Team, that's when my parents hit Supervisor. That was our first huge check. So if you remember, I said in July our check was $64. Well, in September we earned just over $600, which that plus our retail for the month paid our rent. Guys, I've always had to worry about my rent. Always had to worry about, and I work full-time. We both do. He works full-time as a valet at a Lexus dealership, and I do data entry. So we both work full-time, and that paid our rent. Just doing this a couple hours a day, full-time on the weekends, obviously, but just after work, doing it part-time. So ever since September, I was getting to that. Ever since September, our rent has been paid, no problem, by Herbalife. I'm basically living rent-free because Herbalife is taking care of that. And we're also getting married in 2 months. So not having to pay that $75, we pay $775 for rent per month. So not having to put that out of my work money, my JOB money, is really helping. We're finally going to pay off our photographer and our DJ and everything this month, in a couple days actually, because of Herbalife. I don't know how much better I could explain that. What was that?
Product results.
I kind of went over my product results already, but just in case you didn't hear it, I've lost over 49 pounds, and he's lost just over
38.
Almost 40. And we simply did that just by following our plans. And when you're not losing weight, like I had a couple weeks where I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Um, sorry, Jahira's making me laugh. What was I saying?
When you're not losing weight.
When you're not losing weight, or you're not hitting the goals you want, get with your coach. I wasn't eating enough, if you could believe that. I needed to eat more protein, and I mean, I wasn't hungry, so I didn't know that I wasn't eating enough. But when I got with her, told her what I was eating, we figured it out. And I guess this would kind of go with product results. I got my wedding dress in June, and at the time I was a size 20. Size 20, but I ordered my dress in a size 16, kind of as motivation for my wedding dress, and I tried it on yesterday, and it fit. That was the best feeling in the world, and it's not my ultimate goal, obviously, because I know I could lose a lot more. My ultimate goal is at least 100 pounds. That would put me at 191. I'm 5'7", so I can't go too much lower than that. Thanks, guys. Because I'm really tall. I guess that's tall, right? What's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to be like 150.
And
on the 24 line.
Oh, yeah, okay. Jara's gonna make me cry. I don't know if you guys saw what she just said, but my dad actually is, sorry guys. My dad is down over 105 pounds. And I did that. I changed his life. That's why I do this. I've never been a money-driven person, ever. So this to me was the perfect thing because I'm able to change people's lives and change my own. I actually had a really in-depth conversation with Jahira the other night about like my ultimate goals business-wise, and I want to be a mom. And my only reason for not being a mom yet was because we're not married, and as you know, that's changing quite soon. So I plan on the fact that I'm not a mom changing quite soon also. So I want to be full-time. That's my ultimate goal. She thinks I can do it by the end of the year, or she thinks I can do it by July. And I know that if I really put my mind to it, I can. I actually told my boss that I plan on quitting by the end of the year. So I'm going to go with that and slowly move it up. Because like I said earlier, I need a smaller goal. I need to put a big goal and then put the smaller goals in between to actually hit them. Do you guys have any questions, I guess? Because I don't remember. It's only 9:20, but I guess I can answer some questions. Our Instagram is DannyLynn302. We merged, so it's just my name. DANILYNN 302. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It took us 6 months to make it to World Team. Thank you. Do we do anything else for our business besides Instagram? We have business cards that I have them in the back of my phone. I have a little holder. Dave personally, he does flyers. He has flyers. How do we recruit our clients? My main client base is actually like friends and family or friends of friends, like referrals. I would actually say most of my clients are referrals from friends and Instagram. I do get a lot of people inquiring on Instagram and stuff. I don't DM people. I don't do any of that.
I'm going to ask what your daily struggles.
Sorry guys, I must be missing some of your questions. Daily struggles, I don't really consider them a struggle. I make a goal the night before, and then I work for it. Because I can't be on my phone at work. So from 8 o'clock till 4:30, I am not. That's a struggle, I guess. That's a challenge. I don't have access. I have my lunch break, and that's it. So, and Dave can't really be on his phone either. And he's just now getting into the business part of it, like actually following up with people and stuff. Like I said, I'm a control freak. So, I don't have my phone during the day. Some people say they work full time, but they can use their phone during the day. I don't have that luxury. I have to keep my phone put away in a bag. I can't even answer my own clients while I'm working. So, what I do is I wake up in the morning and I do the first Instagram post. A couple hours later, Dave does it. Then I do one on my lunch. A couple hours later, Dave does one. And then when I get home, that's when I take over and do it again. You kind of just have to, you can't make excuses. If you want something, you're going to do it. My biggest problem is making excuses. And I know some of you are going to say, well, I don't have another person to help me. Well, then you got to kind of get creative. I'm not telling you to sneak in the bathroom like I do sometimes, or, I still can see who's texting me and who's trying to contact me. If it's dire, they know to text Jahira. If they can't reach one of us, they know to text my coach. I made that very clear. I don't want them thinking I'm ignoring them. I don't want them thinking something's wrong. They know I can't be on my phone.
They can always text me.
Yeah, they know that. They know they can text Dave, and then if they can't reach either one of us, they know that they could reach Jahira. I had a really tough time I had a really tough time with not being able to have my phone, because that actually happened recently, about last week, and I almost went to Jahira like crying, like, what am I going to do? People are going to think I'm not answering them. And she's like, chill, girl, chill, you know? She's like, I'll help you. She's like, I want you to succeed. I'll help you, you know? So, like I said, if you want help, ask. That's all you have to do is ask. Any other questions? Yes, they do need tea. They are haters. We love you too, Ja. Our Instagram is DannyLynn302. How did I change my follow-up? Well, thank you. How did I change my follow-up? Honestly, I just took the time to do it. I was thinking I was following up by just saying, like, hey, how are you? Instead of being like, how's the weight loss going? How, what do you need help with? How can I be a better coach? Whatever I wanted to know, I asked directly, and then I got the answer I wanted, and then I was able to help them better. I am going to Extravaganza. We're going to Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta. Yep. Did I ever get discouraged? Yes. I actually had about a week of, I'm pretty sure it was July, right when I got that check, that $64 check. I don't think I talked to Jahira all week because I was like, I want to quit. I don't want to do this, but I knew that I had not only Dave, but I had my family counting on me. Like I said, they were my first clients, and they were doing so awesome. So I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. And then I was about to give in. And then I got a text from someone that means a lot to me. And she said, hey, I haven't lost any weight, but I want you to know you inspire me. And that changed everything. And that also kind of changed how I started, you guys asked what my DMOs were. I never wore my button, ever. See it? I was too afraid of someone asking me about it. But now I wear it everywhere. I even wear it right now when I'm sitting on my couch, and, because I also do Snapchat as one of my DMOs. That's a new thing for me. It's like talking to my phone. I just always found it weird. But I've actually gotten better at it. And a lot of people are like, well, what do I share? I just share my life. I share that I am getting ready for work. I share that I'm meal prepping. I share that I'm going to the mall, that I'm going to the gym. I share everything. And it's weird talking to your phone. But I will. But I've actually gotten three clients off of Snapchat. And I also get ideas from other people. Like I follow Jahira. I follow Pie Me, Disney and George, Annabelle. I follow everybody because I get ideas from them. There's nothing wrong with copying the successful. You don't always have to rewrite the script. Sometimes it's written for you. And I believe my Snapchat is DannyLynn302 also. I'll double check that. Can you double check that?
No, right now.
I'm shaking. Sorry, guys. Any advice on how you increase your Snapchat followers? I share my Snapchat on my Instagram quite often, especially when I'm doing something fun or, there's an adventure. I just say follow my adventure, follow my Snapchat. Yes, DannyLynn302.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you have to follow people back. I haven't quite got the hang of that yet. When someone follows you, I don't know if you have to follow them back or not for them to see it. So I just follow them anyway. You do? Okay. Oh, no, you don't. I don't know. uh, yeah, that quote, I don't know where I heard that quote, but it's a really good quote. What do you do daily to build your business? I'm always branded. At work, I can't be branded, but I always have my cups. I bought little containers. We always have our water bottles. And I keep them on my desk. They can't tell me not to have my cups out. They can tell me not to wear a pin, but they can't tell me not to have my water out or not to have my shake out, because that's my food and my drink. And I also keep my jacket on my chair, which has a pin on it. They can't really say anything about that. Um, but I just started like treating it like a business. Because like I said before, I didn't wear my button. Nobody, I'd wear like a shirt that said Herbalife Coach, but like I have a sweatshirt over it, and I'd only take it off like when I got hot, like when I'm like almost done with my workout. So now I wear my pin everywhere. And it's kind of funny. My Snapchat followers call me out, like when I don't have it on, because I can't wear it at work. So sometimes I forget to put it back on. But now I keep it in my car, so I just put it on when I get home. What is some advice for a new member losing weight and becoming a distributor? Don't lose focus on yourself. That is the first thing. You started this for a reason. Make sure you stick to that. And as far as being a distributor, don't expect it to just happen. I kind of thought it was going to happen a lot quicker, but it's hard work. You have to really put the time and effort into it. And I use my coach more than anything. There's still stuff I don't know, obviously. So when I don't know something, I ask. What do you do when someone comes up to you and you're wearing your pin? Like, what do you say? It depends on what pin I'm wearing. This is not the pin I should be wearing. I have to find the right one. When you're still on a weight loss journey, you should be wearing this one that says, I've lost over, and then you put your weight in here. And then it says, ask me how. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing it, and people are like, okay, how? And I'm like, how what? And they're like, your button. And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot I had it on. It's a part of me now, so it's kind of like it's not even there. What I say to people is, I just kind of explain. Well, first I ask if they've ever heard of Herbalife. No, thank you. And if they haven't, or if they have, I ask how. You always want to make sure that they're not talking to someone else, or they're not buying from someone else, or, whatever the case may be. And then I kind of just share my story. And I get their number. I give them a business card. I get their number. And I make sure that if either I call them while I'm there, or, so they have my number and I have theirs. Because sometimes people ask and they're, like, working or something, so it's kind of hard to, like, swap numbers. But I say, oh, just give me your number, and I'll text you or call you, and that way you have mine. And then we could chat later. Sometimes, like, I'm a little nervous to do that because I'm still learning. Because, like I said, I'm new to the button game. But, even if you just start by giving a business card, that's the first step. And then the next step is getting their number, and so on and so forth. Another thing I wanted to add, my business didn't really pick up until September. And like I said, I started the business in April. And in September, I signed up 8 members, and they had all asked me about Herbalife in previous months. None of them were new contacts. None of them were anybody that I, spoke to recently. They were just people that knew me personally, that had just been watching me. Sometimes people just want to see you do it first. And that's okay. They're not ready. But when they are, they'll come. As long as you stay consistent with you share your results, share your colleagues' results, whatever works. You have to find what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. Like my parents, they're obviously an older demographic. Love you guys. They find better. My dad does really good with Instagram. My mom does really good with Facebook. So Instagram may not work for my mom, or it may not work for, you or whoever, but Facebook may work for you, or Snapchat may work for you. You just have to find what works for you. There's no right or wrong. As long as you're being ethical and as long as you're following Herbalife rules and all that. Any other questions? I'm trying to read. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Sorry if I'm shaking. Thank you so much for sharing. Of course. How long until you level up? Well, how do you manage a full-time job? Oh my god, so many questions. Okay, I'll start with the next level. My next level, or our next level, I keep saying my. I'm so used to that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, babe. Our next level is active world team. So we need, we have our 2,500 cuts, and we just did our 5 gets 5, for our 10K. So now we just need our 10K for supervisors. And like I said, we're building. So it's going to take a little while, but I have total faith that it will happen very soon. So I think I'm going to get cut off soon, guys, because I don't want it to go too long. How do you approach people when passing flyers? Well, sometimes the flyers aren't going directly to people. Sometimes we're putting them, on cars or, whatever. But if you're handing it to someone directly, just, it depends on what the flyer says. Like this one it just says maximize your health, and it just kind of says, it has the main program on it. And then it has our name and number. There's flyers on Herbalife.com that you could get, and you can personalize them yourself. You're welcome. I've been on it for about 5 months, and I'm so discouraged because I don't get clients' advice. Talk to your coach. They will know what works best for you. They could help you work through it. Or, obviously I had my coach, to answer questions and stuff, but I also just started mimicking what other people do. I saw my coach with her button on all the time, so I put my button on all the time. I started being around more positive people, and that kind of brought me up. You're the average of the 5 people you hang around most, so I changed those people. It's that simple. Alright guys, I'm gonna go, because it's going quite long. So thank you guys. Sorry that I was so nervous and shaky.
Bye guys.
We will talk to you guys later.
or in the chats.
And in the chats, yes. I'll be in the chats, I promise. Bye guys.